20. Why did I say 20? Reading Ichi the Witch, that's probably why. This is Kagurabachi Chapter 73. And yet, for some reason... Wait, why is it buffering? Oh, God. Is this how it's gonna be? Huh? Is this how it's truly gonna be? Oh, it says excellent connection. It looks good to me. Anyway, welcome. Last we left... It's been a while since we read because of... Well, while I was on my vacation, we actually were on break, which was interesting timing, actually. Because I thought that... I thought that we were going to get the next chapter, like, really soon. So, yeah. But, yes. And I'm streaming this late because I woke up late. That's fine. I'm reading a lot of manga. I'm catching up. I've got Ichi the Witch to read still. Dawn to Dawn, Drama Queen, and then that's it. I should be caught up. Pun Pun in 20th Century will probably just be tomorrow because I'll catch up on everything today. So, however, I do remember what happened last time. The dilemma of... It's the dilemma of the locks, essentially, within all the sword masters, because he is the key, right? The main guy, I forget his name at the moment, but this man here, he's the keystone. If he is killed, everyone else is killed too. If the sword master at the nucleus dies, the other bodies perish as well. So you can't just kill him. So he's essentially killing all the other ones. Like, it's such a fucked up situation. So, but you don't need to. I'll read the chapter. I'll read it. I don't need any hints. I'll be all right. But I'm doing good. Woke up late. That's how I'll be. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty sick. What am I looking at here? Results of the NPC sorcery contest. Interesting. Chihiro coolly dispatches the NPC sorcerers of your invention. So you're telling me there was a contest to make a person, a character in Kagurabachi, just for Chihiro to kill them? That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love that. I would love to make a character only for him to get completely eviscerated by Chihiro. That's funny. I love that. Welcome, Pun, you world. Welcome. Of course, random text creator too. All of you, welcome. I still have stuff to catch up on, so I'll do Pun tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. And then, same with 20th Century Boys. Because I still have a lot of stuff to read. I'm slowly putting it all out. Because I have a lot to read. Kakai dismembers the body into pieces that could be manipulated at will. He gets killed. And I guess these are the names of the people that contributed. Hidari, Eyeball, Ashtray, and Ocean. Yomei exchanges a body part with an item by touching it. Another body part type deal. Kiriyashin sprouts needles and objects within reach and fires them in specific directions. And they have all been killed. Love that. That's funny. I love it. You have the privilege to be no diffed by the main character, exactly. So last we left off, we had more of a flashback as well, detailing, again, how it all works within these users of the blades. How they're chained to the blade, and if they die, everyone else... Well, if the main one dies, everyone else dies. But he is killing everybody except the main one. But I still don't know why. And they may have explained that before, but it's been a while since I read. So let's begin. This is chapter 73, Daybreak. Daybreak. We're still in the flashback. And she was training last time. She was honing his skills by closing her eyes, which is really cool. I hear she's in the same class as my son. He's probably helping her out a lot. You worry about her going to school? Yeah. It's a small town with not that many kids. I'm sure she'll settle in quickly. Yeah, I forgot now. Yeah, last chapter was the whole mom stuff, too. It's been a minute now since you passed on, and Yori started school. I still worry about her. Yeah. It's true, and Samura has... it's just the whole arc of Samura's family and everything, and everybody that revolves around it that's made the fighting... Like, there's been less fighting, but there's been a lot of good character writing in moments, and I like that. She kept your last name, but everyone knows she's Seichi Samura's daughter. Yori seems happy, but every now and then I can see that she misses you. I'm home. What's for dinner? How's school? Having fun? Yeah. Welcome. La. That's right. We learned about you in class today, Dad. Oh, God. Turn to page 76 of your history books, and we'll see that in the Great Seitei War, Seichi Samura, he's a hero. He's a hero? He's a hero. And Samura is like... Oh. Was it... okay? Oh, it was intense. It was nonstop praise. That's your dad? What a badass. I was blown away. What's he like? You're so cool. You're the daughter of a hero. Indeed. You're a good sword fighter too, right, Yori? Well, yeah. One day I'll be as good as my dad. Whoa, oh, hell yeah, for real? Is that so? I was kind of bragging. Well, there's no rush to be like me. Anyway, I'm glad you're making friends. Ow. What's with the bump? I fell. Liar, you said that too fast. Yeah, she did say that too fast. I got in a fight. A fight? What? A fight? But why? You're overreacting. It's no big deal. Sheesh. What happened? One of the kids was like... Oh, okay. But he's a killer, right? One of the kids was like, but he's a killer, right? Oh. Oh, okay. One of the kids was like, no, he killed people. He killed people. He's like war criminal shit, you know? He's not just like a hero. Like he probably did some shit, and she probably initiated that fight. Exactly what I was afraid of. So I told him off. And he hit you? Yeah, but I stood up for myself. Yeah, there you go. After all, that's the whole point of training every day. Yeah. Mom always said, your dad's a real jerk, but he's a hero who protected this country and our loved ones. She respected you for that. I totally agree. That's why I want to be like you, so I can protect everyone too. I'll fight alongside you, so don't worry. Thanks, but don't overdo it, okay? Huh. Oh, okay, he's apologizing to the father of that son. Oh no, I'm sorry, my son was so rude. Well, kids will be kids. I'm so sorry. No, I'm the one who's sorry. I'll straighten him out. I'll tell him that you saved our country. No. Dude, he just said no and walked away. Mr. Samura, you have a call from the school. Why'd you have them call me to take you home? You sick or something? I just felt like blowing off school. What? Come on, it's all right. What you want to make for dinner? And he's like, this fucking kid, bro. Like, okay. What the? Garbage? Oh, like garbage in the middle of the street. Who? What a mess. Who dumped this stuff here? They don't know where the garbage drop is. There's gunk on the wall, too. Oh, is this the graffiti that we saw before, right? Is this the graffiti? I'll clean this up. Here, can you go toss this? Sure. Yeah, I'm not really looking at chat right now. I'm just going for it right now. So, I'm just going for it. I learned my lesson in pun. I don't want minor like hints, you know. I just want to read, you know. But this is the graffiti shit, right? Did they see that graffiti? Is that why? That's why she like immediately, she probably saw the graffiti. He didn't see it because he's blind, and she wants to just like quickly like dispose of that and just be like, okay, whatever, done. What gives? Yo, did you see that? That pile of trash was huge. Must have been more than just us. Was there graffiti before? Yeah, but not like this. Well, it's not like he can see it. Oh, Samura! Hey, you. Oh! You two dumped that trash? It wasn't just us. Your mom wouldn't let you skip school like that? That sounds like a fun time, Random Text Creator. Just, you know, sometimes you need just a day where you just don't want to deal with just that crazy shit. So that's nice. That's nice. Never been snowboarding before. We don't get snow down here. And then when we do, our whole system is fucked. It wasn't just us. What? Why? Hey, let's get this out in the open. It's because you disgust us. What? We heard what really happened. Half a year ago, the word spread. The word about how the Sword Master massacred the people of that small country. And just by association, that's why he hates all the... Or these people hate the sword bearers anyway. Because, again, they were part of the whole conflict. He's been spreading that story, but we can't prove it because the Kamunabi covered up everything. Ah, yeah, cover-ups. We scattered leaflets throughout the city about the treaty and the ethnic cleansing perpetrated by the Swordmaster, along with a forged photo of the signing of the treaty. God damn. After all, that information was based on the truth. It was quite compelling. We've got John here, too. Well, not enough to persuade an intelligent person, but they did fuel the mistrust of the heroes. So far, it was effective. After all, from the start, there were people who considered the heroes to be the killers, and the allegations simply fanned the flames. So, given that the target of the rumors was a legendary sword master, nobody felt comfortable making direct allegations. Oh. Rokuhiro, right? That's... Oh god. That's screwed up. And yeah, the ethnic cleansing drop is fucking insane. Because, I mean, if you look at it from their perspective, it does seem that way. So, yeah. It's true. That's fucked up. And his drink, I was noting his drink. It looks actually kind of good. If there's fire in that drink, I'll drink it. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, again, imagine, like, he just kills, what was it, 200,000 people? Just like that. People are gonna, obviously, even if it's covered up, people will know and people will see that as horrible, which it was, because that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. It did. There's been a slow mounting tension. Everyone in this town already knows what you are. And 6 months ago, when Yori started going to school, it was already happening. It looks fuzzy. Oh, the drink? Oh, that was close. He almost noticed it. He's not gonna notice graffiti, girl. He's blind. He's blind. Yeah, die, murder, drop dead, sinner, killer, get lost. The truth is, that never happened. Oh. Oh. They weren't praising him. I thought that might have actually been the case. No, the history books seem to have... oh, shit. My dad told me that hero stuff is bull. Those sorcerers were a bunch of mass murderers. I heard that too. You're the daughter of a killer. It's when they, like, fight her, beat her up a little bit. That sucks. Samura bloodline got jokes, but both Samura and Yori out here making blind jokes, indeed. I can't hold my daughter with these hands. Quit sniveling about the war and neglecting your wife and daughter. If Dad thinks I'm suffering because we're together, he might go far away from me again. And he does! Yikes, she's a killer too. Watch out, she'll kill you. And that's when she fought back, and the teacher goes, violent, aren't you? Runs in the blood, I guess. That's fucked up. Having fun at school? Yeah. If he doesn't find out, if I can hide it, we can stay together. That is so sad. Sorry, my mom says I shouldn't be friends with you. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. Why does she even keep coming to school? Hair in the drain. My dad's a hero, and I'm his daughter. If I can be strong, if I can just hang in there, I won't lose another person I love. Yeah. I mean, after what happened with Mom, she wants to hold on to the one thing she still has left. But even then, Samura makes the sacrifice to erase that memory, at least until now. She's still wiping and wiping while crying. It's okay. It's okay. And Samura seems to be understanding this now. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Ever since she lost her mother, for the past 6 months, Yori's been battling this all alone. Thanks for tossing that trash. Yeah. The stress. I guess that is what that meant. Hair falling out from the stress with all everything going on for 6 months. And it's all because of me. Dude, I'm like starting to truly realize why Samura's doing this. Like, honestly, yeah, he is, oh my god. And yeah, it is interesting to see him without his glasses. This is very true. It's fascinating, actually. It seems incomplete. You're right. She's crying in bed. Looking toward the future. And he tries to open the door. But he sees that someone hung themselves. Is he imagining that she might have done so to herself? And he's scared of that? I might have forgotten, but... whose feet are those? It cuts back to him. He's sweating and sweating. He remembers the blood on his hands as he tries to open the door. I know the truth, but he can't open the door. As he hears her crying in the bed like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that it's his intrusive thoughts. Because, like, that would be so fucked up. Like, I can, like, see that perspective from him. I also see that as she was sobbing, the sobbing seemed to have stopped and he got worried. And before he tries to open the door again, he hears her sobbing again. So he's like, oh my god, she's still alive, basically. Dude, this is fucking... Oh my god. The 6 months we spent together as father and daughter came to an end when I left Yori with her mother's sister. Oh, okay, yeah. And it seems, dude, the very thing that she was trying to avoid this entire time, and he does this. She's screaming here to not be separated from her dad. Because that was the one thing she was trying to prevent this whole time. And yet, it still happened. And then at some point, the memories are wiped. Or rather locked up, right? Jesus. And now we're back here with young Chihiro. Those who know of the Swordmaster's crime. Yeah, the old geezer told me about the prophecy. That malediction will happen again. As long as the Swordmaster and the Shinichi are sealed and isolated, there's no concern. And obviously, I'm counting on you to protect Rokuhira. Protect him at all costs, for the sake of the future. But it seems that as time passes and the leaves fall from the trees, he gets a phone call. And it's probably the news that Rokuhira has been killed. And Chihiro... The whole thing begins right then and there. And that's where the chapter ends. Dude. Holy shit. It seems that way, yeah. This is like a Dandadan episode 7 equivalently. It's just, I like to think that I would want the entire episode, when it premieres, to be this whole flashback, you know? Crazy. This was a fascinating chapter. God damn. It just brought more of the truth into the light. The reality of it. How she was trying her hardest to stay with him by keeping this a secret, and Samura blaming himself for everything because of the actions that they did back then. And he thought the best solution was just to separate them, which is the very thing she was trying to prevent doing. And it still happens anyway, and at this point her memory is probably locked away, and boom, gone. Welcome, Gormley. This is how the chapter ends. Exactly. Fucking God, man. People thought that the phone call was Samura ratting on Kunishige. Oh. No, the way this plays out with how the panels are, how it focuses. If it was a ratting thing, the panels would probably be slightly more menacing. And also, Samura's face on the top left here, that's pretty much a face of despair, as far as I know. Like a face of like, oh my god. Like, and also he says protect him at all costs for the sake of the future. And then the moment that he says that, Rokuhira dies? Yeah. It just makes sense to me. You can see why Samura is angry at Shiba in chapter 59. That's true. Yeah, they couldn't... Yeah, they both made these promises, but they couldn't protect... They couldn't protect them. And that's the sad part. This is a really good chapter. This is really good. I'm liking this. I feel like this might be the end of this flashback. We don't need to see... I mean, maybe we will see when the memories are, like, locked up, but as far as I'm concerned, this wrapped it up pretty effectively, you know? I think next chapter might just be back in current day. because we got all the info we needed about this horrifying, sad reality that this family went through, bro. All because of the sword master and, of course, all the other sword bearers doing what they had to. Which sucks, is like, are you a true hero? He doesn't think that. All the shit that happened, it's fucked up. Part of Samura's deal with Yura is, tell me who ratted out Kunishige. Would make no sense to have that as part of the deal if he was the one who ratted him out. Yeah. Yeah, Chihiro's here. Yeah, we don't have to have Chihiro in every chapter. I love when they focus on all these characters that we slowly care about, you know? You notice last chapter that Masumi Ninja's head, the one who's assisting Chihiro, looks similar to Kabunmi's head. They're related somehow. Oh. Are you talking about... Who are you talking about? Do you mean last chapter? I'm operating on 4 hours of sleep, so what do I know? I'll take your word for it, though. Unless you mean this guy. Unless you mean the old man. What a chapter, dude. I love how people have complained about the lack of focus on side characters. But after 2 or 3 chapters and no Chihiro, focus on side characters, everyone's going, bring back Chihiro. People always 180. What people forget to realize is you're loving a series for what it is. Like, if you love Kagurabachi just for Chihiro, well then you're not really loving Kagurabachi. You have to love everything about it. So the characters that are with him, that we get to know about, you know, all that shit. That's why I liked Hero Academia. They focused on, like, all of the classmates. Most of them. But pretty much all of them. So they got a bit of spotlight, you know? So, yeah, yeah. The glasses do look similar. Yeah. I guess I didn't think about that. That is interesting. God, well, shit, man. Thanks for watching. Gormley Peach, of course, you can view the VOD when it's done, but this was a really heavy chapter, dude. Oh my god. The fact that he thought that she might have hung herself after he heard her sobbing stop and he started breathing heavily because he thought that might actually be an option. And then her crying again, he realized, oh fuck, she's fine. And then they separate, the very thing that she didn't want. It sucks, man. So I say thanks again. Kagurabachi indeed. They're both short and wear glasses. The Masumi are a faction of the Kaminabi, so maybe he's the leader. If there's some traitor shit going on, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, if that was the case, then I'm sure more of the good guys would be dead if that was the case. Because, like, if someone was really in these ranks like this, I'm sure more things would be going the way of the bad guys. But I don't know. So anyway, I'll be done. I'm going to read more Ichi the Witch, post those. Don, Drama Queen. I'll read it all. One Piece is about to be out too. Thank you, Kagurabachi. I'm going to go cry in the corner because that was so depressing. I have reading comprehension. I have reading comprehension. Hiya! Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, brother! Farewell.